is coming.
What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Far Cry 5 video. Alright, so Far Cry 5 was officially, the trailer was officially released this morning. Of course, I work for a living, so when all the good stuff comes out, usually I'm somewhere slaving away. So, yeah, I didn't get a chance to catch it when it dropped this morning. But I do get a chance to catch it now. I've watched it a bunch of times. I am now going to break it down for you guys. I'll try to go through this as quick as I can, even though, you know, usually when I say that, I fail utterly. So let's go. There's a lot of picks to get through. Alright, so first off, the first shot we get sets the tone for the whole trailer. You got the nice little Hope County sign with Sinner painted on it in black. So we know that, yeah, it's a religious cult. They're crazy, and they're taking over the town. So next we get a shot of a dude I'm gonna call the 7 Deadly Sinner, because he has he's got the 7 deadly sins literally cut into his body. Like, these aren't like tattoos. That's not ink. No, he probably took a knife or something and literally carved them into his body. So yeah, he's got the 7 deadly sins. He's got greed on his arm. You can see he has looks like wrath on his abdomen down there. So he's got some other ones you really can't like tell because of like shadows and stuff. But he's got the 7 deadly sins carved on his body. He is one of the, I think he's one of the main minions of the father character, who is the main antagonist in the game. This is one of his higher ups, because we're gonna see him a lot in this game. Here's another guy, a black dude. At least I think he's black, because in some clips he looks like he's lighter than others. But here's another guy who's another big baddie for the main antagonist. We see him a couple times. You see there, what they're doing is just slowly they're taking over the big businesses in the area. So you see this guy is attacking this vegetable farm. You're gonna see another clip where he's attacking what looks like a grain silo. So I'm guessing the main strongholds are gonna be these big businesses, because this is where they're gonna control the town by controlling the food and the money. So this baptism scene, we're gonna see this scene a couple times too. You see there's three minions here. We've got like the bald guy, the beanie dude, which we're gonna see him again a couple times. And there's the 7 Deadly Sinner guy, and then of course there's the father character himself, the main baddie. The symbol of Eden's Gate, I think it's either Eden's Gate or Eden's End. I've heard both, so I'm gonna go with Eden's End though. That's their symbol. Then we've got, so we know that the animals are a little bit more domesticated. So we got bulls, and we've got we got cow, and we got looks like a bison or maybe a bull. So we see that the town is kind of like deserted, and those who aren't in the cult are kind of staying under the radar. You know, the baseball stadium is empty, so of course you can go in there, you snag that baseball bat right there. That's probably going to be a melee weapon for you. And there's a radio station, because we know that Far Cry has radio stations. So, you know, it's nothing like a little classic rock. I'm cool with that. So vehicles are in the game. There are a lot of vehicles in this trailer, including airplanes, helicopters, different types of cars. There's a sweet looking 4-wheeler in here. But yeah, these ones belong to the cult though, so you'll probably be able to kill them and take it like you can in Far Cry 4. Also, this probably confirms that patrols are back. So if you do get a foul of the cult, they'll probably be patrolling, and you know you have to fight them on random occasions. General stores. So there's general stores in the game. They sell, you know, all kinds of stuff. You know, fishing goods, which means you'll probably be fishing in the game. Groceries, so you know, all kind of groceries you can buy, and of course hunting supplies. So you'll probably be able to buy your ammo, possibly even your guns here. and this place is located in Falls Inn. So I'm guessing this is kind of like a like a downtown for this place. Here we go. We see a house, you know, flying an old American flag. You know, so Ubisoft has gone to great lengths to make sure you know that this is America. You know what I'm saying? They got American flags everywhere. They've got, of course, there's a little auto place over there, so that means that maybe you'll be able to customize your vehicle as well, which would be nice because there's some pretty interesting paint jobs in this game. So this is a scene from the story. We see a dude who might be the father character, or he might be another character, and another dude, which is the he's not the 7 Deadly Sins dude, because that dude has tattoos all over his arm. This dude does not. You're gonna see him again in the trailer as well. I'm just gonna call him the vest dude because he has a vest. Not quite sure who the guy in the coat is. He might be the father character, but I don't know. But when you see they're rolling up on another character who looks like Father Jerome. It's kind of hard to tell from here because it's a little far off. He could be just another preacher who gets snatched up by the family. I think they call it the Seed family is the name of the cult. But it looks like Father Jerome. He's going to be a character that's on your side. You see here that they're kind of forcing people into the cult, forcing people to pray. I've heard there's some controversy with this. I'm not quite sure what the controversy is, even though it does feel like ISIS the video game though. I mean, because the story of ISIS is essentially that they're a bunch of crazy Muslim guys who basically, you know, took advantage of the chaos that was going on in the area, and they took over a big swath of territory and kind of forced everybody to believe in their own brand of extremism. And it's pretty much what these people are doing, so that could be what the controversy is, but that's exactly what's going on here. These dudes have taken over the town, and they're forcing these people into their crazy cult. So here's another scene of that baptism, quote unquote, that they had earlier. If you look, this chick looks surprisingly like the body we saw in the first trailer, or one of the first teasers that was floating through the river. So I'm guessing it doesn't end well for her. She's getting that old that old BioShock baptism if you ever played BioShock Infinite. Helicopter is confirmed in the game. So here's another story bit. So here's another big location in the game. There's gluttony painted on this silo here. So I'm guessing this is like a grain silo, because I mean gluttony involves food, so maybe this is like another farm, and they took it over, and of course, you know, they killed the owner. I don't know why they stripped him though. That's kind of deep, but yeah. So I'm guessing the strongholds are gonna be the big farms that they take over, and these are gonna be the big like kind of boss parts of each area. And if they're going with a 7 Deadly Sins vibe, there's probably gonna be 7 of them. Can't wait to see what Wrath is. So we get to the characters that are on your side. This guy's name is, I think it's I forgot, it's something Rye, Thomas Rye or something Rye. I forgot what it was, but he has his own like special teaser that I'm not gonna really go through right now, but he has a little trailer for him. He has a son or a baby coming who he hopes is a son. He wants him to fly, and he's gonna try to fight the cult in order to, you know, allow him to grow up normally. Here's the dude right here, Father Jerome. Father Jerome is the man. Okay, he has a cool line in his little his personal trailer where he you know, he's like you know, he's pretty cool, and he's gonna be also fighting against the cult. And I think her name is Mary May. She is a bar owner. Her mother and her brother were taken by the cult, and after that happened, her father apparently killed himself. He couldn't really cope, so he killed himself. So she is kind of out for revenge against the cult to protect her place. You see here's the beanie guy. There's the beanie guy again, so he is definitely one of the big minions of Father. Now, this person right here, so I have a sneaking suspicion of who this is, because we're going to see this person again, at least I think this person again, in the next picture. But you see here where I was talking about the paint jobs, that is a pretty interesting paint job. And I think you might be able to customize your vehicles in this game. You know, specifically that orange and yellow paint job, and the one the big tractor trailer back there has a full-on American flag. So Ubisoft went 100% America in this game. All right, so here we go, another shot. I'm thinking this is the same dude from the four-wheeler. Now the theory I have with this is that this is not like another character. I'm thinking this is you. So technically, you are supposed to be a cop in this game. You and two of your deputies go into town to try to arrest, I think his name was Father Joseph, I think. And you're supposed to go in to arrest him. Of course, things are going to go awry because it's a Far Cry game. That's what happens. And you're going to end up stuck here and trying to fight your way out. So, I mean, of course, the default version of you is going to have this kind of like, if you remember No Country for Old Men, if you remember Witchercomb's character in that show, I can't remember the dude's name. Crap, I'm horrible at names. If you remember his character in No Country for Old Men, that's kind of you. You know what I'm saying? You kind of end up just in this situation as a cop. You know, or I guess a better example would be, of course, The Wicker Man. You know, seeing as though that was exactly his situation. But they didn't do well for him, though. We have pontoon planes. So that's confirmed. That was also, this is probably definitely the Rye dude, since Rye and Sons. You know, he's been flying planes for a while. So here's another church. This is the second church we see in here. This is definitely different from the other church, Father Jerome's church. This is the second church we see. One reason you can tell that, because the other church kind of had this stone wall around it. This one doesn't. This one there's a stone wall, but it's kind of like not going around the church. This is definitely a different wall, a different church. And what I'm thinking here is that the churches are gonna be a new set of towers in the game. You know, because remember in all these Far Cry games, there is some sort of tower that you have to take, and that tower kind of unlocks the map for that area for you. And I'm thinking maybe the churches are gonna be it, because this is definitely different from the other church that we saw in the first trailer. Because there's literally nothing around that church. It's pretty much all flat land. This one is not. This one has trees and hills and all kind of stuff around it. So I'm definitely thinking that this is that the towers of this game are going to be churches. Bears in the game murdering people. So I mean that's always interesting. So this dude right here. So we got this is vested dude. And he's about to knock you out. So I'm thinking this is a cutscene. I think this is how you get stuck. So that person in the background right there is probably one of your deputies. They either get captured or they die. More than likely they die because, well, even though there's co-op in this game, so they might survive. But definitely something goes wrong and you guys end up stuck in this area and you can't get out. I'm thinking this is that time. I think whatever has happened. It's going down, and you're about to get busted in the skull with the butt of this gun. For some reason, they don't kill you. I don't know why. So we see vested dudes about to double tap this guy. I don't know if he's one of your deputies. He doesn't look like he's police, but maybe again he survived like you, but this time he got captured. But Home Dog's about to catch the double tap. And the last picture we see is a back shot of Father, the main antagonist in the game, and we get to see the whole family is here in the congregation. So we see the guy standing up is the vested dude. We see the guy right under his left arm is the beanie guy. The guy under his right arm is I'm calling this 7 Deadly Sins dude because he has his whole body covered, so you really can't tell. But the vested dude doesn't have as many tattoos. He has one tattoo on his face, but the rest of his body doesn't seem to be tattooed. And then of course there's the bald guy back there right below his right hand. But yeah, that's it. That is the Far Cry 5 trailer. There's more to be gleaned here. Somebody said that there was a bobblehead, a Rabbids bobblehead. I might have to scan through again and look for that, but that is about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, folks, keep it real.